Oh.
Don't get your hopes up. My compound is quite secure.
Sector 4, so we are on the right path to merge with Helios AI. Like
It
it.
let me through. I can't believe it. Paul, where are you? What do you mean, it? Helios. It's taken over Aquinas. Now it's everywhere. In Hong Kong, it already has power Majestic 12 never dreamed of. What's going on? The AI wants to merge with my brain or something. Does it really think it can take over the world? It's decided to replace human government. I don't know why. In Hong Kong, it ordered the police to remove all barricades from the roads. Traffic is flowing again. It declared the triads illegal and locked the door to the Luminous Path compound. And people are obeying? Why? Because the AI can change some codes and turn out the lights? I think everyone wants the roads to be open and trade to pick up. They just obeyed. I don't know what to think. They trust the AI. Almost no one complained when Helios cut power to the government buildings. A benevolent dictator. Maybe it's after my brain so it can figure out what people want and how to control them. You have a tough choice, JC. If you defeat Page, the Illuminati will move in. They'll release Majestic 12's grip on world governments. They'll give people some freedom, but essentially it will be 20th century capitalism, a corporate elite protected by laws and tax codes. Or I listen to Tong and pull the plug on everything. Or hand the world over to Helios. Well, if it's maximum freedom we want, maybe Tong is onto something. But there must be another way besides economic collapse. If we could trust the AI to be fair and just, as it appears to be, if the brain it assimilated was mine, maybe it could be. I don't know. I wish I had an answer for you, but you'll have to decide for yourself who you can trust. Trust me. I'll do the right thing. You sound good. I guess you have the kill switch beat. I'm much better. Yes, I'm gonna make it. And you will too. Just do what you think is right.
Achievement unlocked. Another kind of question. And mind blow. Think about that. What worse can happen than the Dark Age? It's the Dark Age, or well, if we join the Illuminati, we are going into the creative descent. That will be a world just like the Hunger Games. The Dark Age is another kind of era, because now we talked about that yesterday. We are living no more in the modern era, but in fact we are living in the post-factual era, or some may call it the post-truth, the post-truth era. Post-truth, yeah. And the next era that is awaiting for us, there would have been 4 different choices, but now we are talking about 3 of them, and one of them is quite fantastic. The Helios one is, we are talking about the RPG made by Warren Spector. Okay, this guy was in the Ultima team with Richard Garriott, just like my butt, Gary Butt. So he liked the aspect of fantasy. He added some fantasy into this sci-fi world. And this fantasy is the entity, the digital spirit behind this Helios and Daedalus and Icarus. Those entities that are living inside the Infonet, and that they might be, just like they said, benevolent gods. So we might trust them to control the future of life on Earth. This AI that we don't know anything about. So mysterious. But those two, the Dark Ages. Okay, so we are about to learn about the different ages that await for us. 2 of them are now part of the fantasy universe, because the first one is it is called the Techno Fantasy. It is the same universe as Star Trek. It is believed that as one impossible utopic era, but personally I believe in it. I believe in the Federation of Planets. I'm a huge Trekkie, okay? The other one that is very good is the Techno Green era, which is a society that is exactly like the one we are now. We just keep going that way, but we strengthen our political structure, and we arrange ourselves that the industry and the technology will all go in pair with the environment, and we protect the environment, and we keep living on Earth like that. Stephen Hawking has a different vision. He is confident that in order to prosper, the humanity have to do the space exploration, find new path, and not stay confined within our own universe. And this is actually quote number 13 I am talking about. So, quote 13. This one. That. Okay, look at this, yes. What I was talking about. Exactly. And now we are coming down to the two last era that are possible. One of them is I was talking about the creative descent. Creative descent. Apparently this is where the present society is going, especially with the Trump thing with Donald Trump. He's a big saboteur, and he is putting down the society in a path where we are going with dictatorship everywhere around the world, and it's gonna be bad, but not worse than the Dark Age. And the Dark Age is pretty self-explanatory. That will be the result of a big global nuclear warfare or something like that. It might be simply the result of global warming. We are close. It is actually a reality, a possible reality for us too. So in this case, we have a fifth scenario possible, which is to merge with Helios. And that is fantastic to offer a new alternative to this. Which brings me to another quote that I will have to check for this. Exactly, number 9. This one. Oh, but hello. We cannot predict everything. Okay? Even if I do believe that at some point, on one side with my instinct, with my feeling, but another side with everything I learned in my knowledge and my logic, I do have some precognitions capacities. I can see things coming from afar as much as the behavior in the people around me as the things that are happening in the actuality around the world. I see them coming from years afar. So when I see this possibility, it makes me dream a lot. And I love this quote that gives me a lot of hope. Because even if we have a potential to perceive things from afar, just like my model in life, Paul Atreides from the Dune books with Frank Herbert. We are talking about Frank Herbert here. Paul have this capacity to see what will happen in the future. But what he is seeing is the different alternative. He cannot see which alternative will happen. Just see all options. Even if he see every alternative of the future, he cannot control it. Or at least he can manipulate a little bit, but that's nice. And this is what we are up to. We are facing many alternatives for the rest of the universe. This is why I believe that anything is possible. I believe in space exploration and all that stuff, and I believe in the contact of the aliens. Those are Roosevelt aliens and stuff like that. I believe in that. And one day we will have the Federation of Planets. That I'm sure we'll have the star cruisers. Star cruisers, yes. Roaming around the world, looking for life forms, just like Data says. I love it so much too. One of the things I enjoy most is to scan for life forms with a smile. That's my favorite quote from Data.